Hello, and welcome aboard WhalePod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This one's going to be a bit of a long one, as we have quite a list of unique monsters to track down and eliminate, the lowest level of which is level 24, and the highest level of which will be level 88. And we will not be eliminating every monster in the 80s. In fact, the only two above a level 80 we will be going after at this time are a level 81 and level 88. I have switched up everyone's classes once again, and for this first part at least, we are going to be controlling Mio, who is now in the Life Sage class. Noah is in the Royal Summoner class. Uni is the only class we have equipped currently that does not need to be spread around further, and she is a Signifer, because Signifer is a quite broken class. Tyon is our Lost Vanguard, and will be doing some of the tanking. Lanz is finally actually a soul hacker rather than just having soul hack equipped on whatever class he is using. I have re-rolled his soul hacker to be a dodge tank. Senna is back as a martial artist, and we have Sagiri with us because there are still some characters that need Machine Assassin to be spread to them. And why are we bringing classes that need to be spread to other characters if we're going to be fighting things as low as level 24? Well, as you can see, we are all level 22 currently. And based on the current party members we have and class layouts we have, well, this is not an earlier recorded point that I am now re-interjecting into the playthrough. We have used the post-game ability to level down at campsites to reduce our level so that we will be on an even playing field with every unique monster we fight. And now, with that out of the way, aside from just pointing out how a dashing Lanz looks as Console L there, let's get into our first victim. Literally right by... Oh wait, let's pull up the fast map here. Literally right by Colony 9 is the level 24 Gushing Masculine.
The only way is through, together.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
Let's go ahead and get everyone up here ready to go. Cancel into the water lily and get a field down. We got the trigger on the skill of Miyabi's there now twice. So we were able to place 3 advanced cooldown fields in a row and get quite the recharge toward Divine Sword. I don't think we're going to be able to get a chain attack on a Gushing Masculine here. We might be level 22, but we still have quite powerful gear. Where's Senna? Uni's getting her. That will be a soul hacked, new enemy skill acquired, dodge acceleration. I think I'm gonna call this episode Soul Hunters. Now, once again, we will show off that location for y'all. The tombstone is right here in the water for Gushing Masculine. Let's see, how does one interact with it? Is it standable at this point in the water? No, they're just... Well, actually, yeah, it is. They are giving us a in-the-water tombstone for Gushing Masculine. And with that done, we will be back when we are at our next victim. And we are back with our next victim now before us. Massive Georges at the Hidden Freshwater Inlet secret area. We beat up the unfortunate fish friend way too quickly, so we are even lower level compared to this new one here. This next victim.
My power flows free.
We can do better yet.
Let's place down a nice little regeneration ring for people here.
Everyone healed up. No complaints. Thank you. Continue.
And unleash with the Divine Sword.
Everyone healed up. No complaints.
I just noticed when you're using Divine Sword, you actually draw the two spectral Aegis swords on your back.
Anytime you want. Water lily.
Let's place down more of these. Another Divine Sword here. Yep, you are definitely using Pyra and Mithra's weaponry when you're using Divine Sword. And that is a soul hacked from... Let's see, what's his name again? Massive George's. Let's also make sure to pick up his goodies. Massive George's is once again at the secret area, hidden freshwater inlet, which I had not even discovered before finding George's here. Now, we will be back when we have reached our next unique monster. And our next target is before us with a little Fort Morley.
It's time to make a stand. Friends, we fight.
I don't think we'll run into any issues. Shockwave!
First come.
Let's,
Keep it going.
drop down a ring here.
You're a lifesaver. You might want to surrender before we grind you into dust.
And another ring.
I'm the one you want.
Wow, thanks. Water lily. Great.
Wait!
I'm still okay. Hang in
I'm the
there, I'll
one you
heal
want.
you. Wow, thanks. Say the half of it.
Sometimes
Okay, you're nice and patched up, Senna. That is the power of Life Sage. We're getting quite a lot of reach up, quite a lot of healing here.
Here we go, Lance. Things are building up so much energy. Heal dominated.
keep it up, Neo.
This can't be happening.
Really? This can't be happening.
Get up, Uni.
It's too early to wrap
Show no mercy.
Fury Reaper.
The heat is up.
Now we're flipping.
Spirit Raven. Right.
Pyroraptor. We're overheating.
Throw down more water lily fields here.
I'm grateful.
Right on time. I've got support covered. Wow, thanks.
Are those howls actually coming from lands? He has Beast Howl on because it's an increased aggro art.
I'll provide support.
How's that?
Mighty beast.
All right. All together now.
Let's turn up the pressure.
Chain attack time.
Playtime's over.
How's this for a plan?
Strategy proposal.
We're gonna
Answer.
go for viscous venom.
Accepted. I get first dibs.
These hits are always treated as in their positional effect here, regardless of whether or not they're actually a positional. So let's see if we can't get a break here. Very close to going over the cap, but not quite.
Target locked. Still capable of action.
Senna and Sagiri back.
Muscles for this one.
I get first dibs. I can follow that up.
We're gonna go for a styling on him with Sagiri here.
Target locked.
Again.
How about something like this? Do you think this plan might work? Do you think this plan might work? I just thought of a great idea. I just thought of a yippee!
All right, 80% chance to bypass the defense. Go.
Allow me. I can follow that up.
There, we finally get through the break resistance.
Target locked. One more for the road. I'm gonna dish out as much as I can. Hit them where they least expect.
Uni.
Too right, you pick mine. Allow me. I can follow that up.
Oh, we didn't get Sagiri back there. How rude.
Time for the big one.
How can we style on people with her if we don't get her back?
Any last words? How about this?
There's Sagiri.
The word too right, you pick mine. I'll start us off. Me next. Target locked.
416, amazing. Could have been much bigger if we had actually gotten a reactivation there.
You know the drill.
You can count on me. Domination. Yes, that went well.
Over 1 million damage there, nearly 1.2. We are acquiring some classes.
Incredible.
Oh, I should also mention that we are under the effect of a Manana Doodle Noodles right now. And we will show off the map real quickly, where to find Little Fort Morley. It is on this little stretch of beach, right by the inlet into the Great Sword. Now, we will be back when we are at the location of our next victim. Here is our next target with the most whimsical name of all the unique monsters in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Widdershin's Rattler.
The only way is through.
We have boosted ourselves 1 level in order to not be 6 levels below Widdershin here. I have also given myself a break brooch to hopefully have our breaks hit more often.
Strong now.
Let's use it to the max.
There we go, much easier here.
Mighty beat.
Save the slap. Impulse release.
Shockwave.
Heal harmony. Fatal bite. Destructive charge.
Let's jump.
A nice topple there. I don't think anyone has a topple in their base kit. They're all relying on their master arts for that. She starts off with Nia's sword and then goes into Pyra and Mithra's. Now I see. That's a really cool art there.
Mighty beat.
Still okay. I'm not good at that way to make it, business.
I know. Feeling good.
Water lily.
Summon the element.
Fatal bite. Continuing attack.
I'm grateful.
I thought I was unstoppable.
All right, Uni, I'll let you get her up. That'll give you all your arts back.
Yeah.
Quiet
We'll go for another divine sword here.
Keep it up, Leo.
We're gonna chain attack on the launch. They get that damage boost from launch all the way through here. We'll start off with Viscous Venom. Senna. We're gonna... Noah, I hope you don't overfill us. Gosh darn it, Noah, you had to go and do that. Oh, we have Noah back here. We'll go Pinion primed. Get a nice little hit there. And then Sagiri, go for the...
Target locked.
Go for the hit there. Ah, not quite, not quite.
How about this?
Oh, we got Sagiri back, though.
Check out what I've got in mind. Alright, coming right up. I'll take one.
I can follow that up.
Straight up damage here. That's what we're going for. Sagiri should at least get us to a Bravo finally.
We can go all night. Yeah!
Noah and Tyon back in action.
This should be our plan of attack. I'll make this one. I'll take one.
We're gonna get our Ouroboros around after, so this isn't gonna be too bothersome to not smash quite yet. We do get bonus damage while they're launched.
I'll stop you for good.
Just give me the word. Too right, you pick mine. I get first dibs.
Okay, Senna. Get us there. Nope, we're not even gonna smash at all. We're just gonna use Mio to cap here. And Noah.
How about this?
Any last words? Gonna walk all over you. You know the drill.
You can count on me. Domination.
Nearly 2 million damage on Wittershins. On Wittershins Rattler. And we have some new classes unlocked for people.
Decent, right?
Now let's show you very quickly where Wittershins is located. Wittershins is on this little island with the zip line on the mountain that leads into the relay base here. However, Wittershins is down at sea level rather than up on the cliffs. Now, we will be back when we reach our next unique monster. And here is Barbed Merid, our next target.
Time to make a stand. Friends, we fight.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
They don't fight.
Stop barking me yet.
Hang in there, I'll heal you. Redemption. Hey, this sounds pretty good.
Surrender before we grind you into dust.
Strength. It's amazing.
Mighty beast, I'm the one you want.
Wow, thanks.
What? I feel the power.
Now we're in the swing of things.
Like this.
I'll get you ship-shape in no time.
You need to get him up.
What? See? Press our advantage. This ain't like you, Noah.
Always looking out for me, Vinny.
Things are building up.
And heal everyone nicely with the Divine Sword here. We are fighting these guys who are at least we're gonna fight the lower level ones, multiple levels below them, in order to get the absolute maximum we can out of the class point increases.
You're pushing yourself too hard. Make it count.
Let's go into the Divine Sword again.
No complaints.
Thanks. Locked and loaded.
Typhoon field. Way. And this power. Here we go, Lance. Amazing right now. Off you go. Get a free dice. Great.
Get the break on it. Good.
Electro field.
Can we get a launch out of you, Lance?
Launch.
Just barely not.
Summon element. Time to end it.
Now, chain attack time. We're getting into the Enel school of chain attacking on the launch. We're gonna absolutely make sure we get Noah not going over the cap here. So we're actually gonna start off with Noah here.
I'll lead.
Me next.
We're gonna share buffs with everyone. Sagiri, go. Oh, wait. Are we gonna Sagiri go here? Yeah, we're gonna Sagiri go. No, we're not. We're gonna
Here's the finisher.
just Mio here. Now we're gonna Sagiri go.
Keep it.
This is a bad chain attack so far.
Take this. How's this for a plan?
Leave it to uni. I might have the break. Everyone get ready.
I'll take point. I'll follow your lead.
And Sagiri.
Target locked.
We're getting better here.
We're not done yet.
Lands in Uni.
I've got in mind.
Do you think this plan might work?
How's this for a plan? All right.
I get first dibs. Me next.
I was waiting for this. Let's bring it home. You're finished.
Sagiri back in action.
Leave it to us.
Death of 1,000 cuts.
Everyone get ready.
We're gonna lead off with Senna.
Get first dibs. Me next.
Yeah, we're gonna go Sagiri here. That'll get us a guaranteed amazing here, at least.
I'm on your heels. Now for the finish your turn. Got you now. Take your breath.
This'll for sure finish him at least.
Strike above and beyond.
Start the overkill off here.
Upon this sword, I flex my strength.
774, well, 774,000 damage. And Needle Shell, soul hacked.
This is something decent, right?
We can also now claim this Nopon container he was so jealously guarding. With that, I will quickly show you where he is on the map. He is in the same sort of island chain area as Wittershin's Rattler, a little bit to the northeast. Now, we will be back when we have our next unique monster. We have arrived at our soon-to-be next dead unique monster, Phantom Straya. Phantom Straya is in the Asia region, or in the Edia region, as I now know it is called.
People run into an issue. Come here, I got something for you.
That's a big help. Advantage.
Keep it up, Leo. The enemy's broken away from me. Not strong enough to punch your lights out.
We'll go and give a flat heal here.
I'm fit to burst. And Oreo.
Break.
I'll get you ship-shape in no time. Save the slash.
A nice smash there, Tyon.
This is really lower.
Always looking out for me, Uni.
Everyone healed up. No complaints.
We'll go ahead and cancel into the Divine Sword here and get everyone nice and topped up. Oh, we now have Juniper with us rather than Sagiri because everyone has Machine Assassin unlocked. We're getting the worst heroes out of the way on the lower level ones.
I know. Feeling good. Electro field. Spear point. Thrust.
We'll give Senna a little bit of a heal here.
Pieces up.
And cancel into the talent art.
Locked and loaded. Summon element. Elemental discharge.
Oh, I went down there.
Senna. How? Break.
Hey, Uni, get Mio up.
Uni. A fusion of our
We're gonna go and chain it. Let's get people up and then chain attack here.
back on my
Chain attack time. We'll see if we can't manufacture a launch mid-chain.
Do you think this plan might work?
I've learned my lesson of hero orders. Use it or lose it, it seems. Resisted the break. How unfortunate. Also, how unfortunate for you that we have another break right on deck. He resisted again. Unfortunate. We're just gonna draw aggro with tie on here.
You can't stop this momentum. We will triumph. I might have the answer. How about something like this? Too right to pick mine.
All right, we'll go Noah here. Or Uni here, selecting Noah, seeing if we can't get that break. We do get it. So, Lanz will be able to take him to his knees. And we're going to go a random buff plus Shadow Eye on Uni. That felt really bad having to use Lanz there and get yet another cool.
How about this?
Noah back in action.
I use my thinking muscles for this one.
We'll do Senna here.
I'll pave the way to victory.
More where that came from. Above and beyond.
Into the overkill. So close.
For the road.
So close to finally getting a Bravo here.
Observe my strategy. This should be our plan of attack.
We're not going to get the Ouroboros order here, are we?
Observe my strategy.
Considering we have to... we can do tie on and get it. We have to finish with Senna, though. That's rough.
I'll start us off.
Senna can't do that. Senna definitely cannot do that.
Time for it now.
So close. A lot of classes acquired there. A lot of classes acquired there. And a soul hack done. And with that, we will be back when we are at our next unique monster.
Right?
And we're back, and I realize I did not show off where Phantom Streya's gravestone is. It's on this little sandbar here, because that is roughly where Streya was. The closest landmark to Streya is altruistic Maribel's gravestone. So just to jump down that little ledge there, then jump off this bigger ledge here, and you'll be right in that pool where we were previously. Now we are over here in this cave off to the side, southeast of Colony 9, or actually... yeah, that's a south. No, that's a little southeast. I'm gonna call that southeast of Colony 9. For our next target, a well-plated Zelinka.
Time to make a stand. Friends, we fight. I'm so ready for this.
I have also swapped in Kamaravi, as everyone who still needed Juniper's class has since obtained it. Let's cool down advanced style over here. Get people healed up a bit. And this time I did actually remember to level our hero down to the proper level.
Feeling good.
What? No good. Crazy. Strong now.
I'm more
Every momentum.
Kamaravi is our hero because it is the Seraph is the last class we do not have in the party that we still need to transfer around. Resisted the break, how unfortunate. Help you up, Noah. And we'll cancel the interlink. And then chain attack.
How about something like this? I might have the answer.
Tyon, lead us off with Art of Subjugation. We will just go... Make sure Noah has some elements for future rounds.
I can follow that up.
And Tyon. That's insultingly close. Insultingly close to a Bravo.
Leave it to Uni.
I feel the flames within.
Alright, Kamaravi.
I get first dibs.
They shall fall. This'll end it.
Now we're getting the Bravo here, Tyon.
I'll reduce you to ashes.
And Noah and Tyon back in action here. We can't do Uni because that'll give us our Ouroboros 2 rounds early.
King muscles for this one.
So we're gonna go Senna.
I'll lead.
Me next.
And Tyon.
This'll end it.
Keep not smashing our friend down into the ground.
And one for good measure. Like the duck.
I've got an idea.
How about
And now we need to use Uni here,
two right, you pick mine.
as we did not get lands again. Speaking of lands, we're gonna use them here just because.
Let me do the honors.
Just because Elimination Beam should put us into the overkill. That and Wild Wave are tied for the strongest damage ratios in the game.
You're in for it now.
This'll end it.
We'll get everyone back for the Ouroboros anyway, so might as well go all in here.
Any last words? How about this?
This is the one.
Grand design, don't mind if I do. Kamaravi's gonna overfill us with that heroic chain. Senna might even overfill us, so we're gonna play it extra safe here.
Allow me. I can follow that up.
Just go ahead and cap us here. Tyon, do what you do best. Smash him to earth.
Did we upset them?
Won't let victory slip away. No flaws in this practice.
Here you go. Just making sure. We were fantastic just then.
More classes mastered. Ultra Null Skull, and Senna has hit max rank on
Good thing we found this.
Martial Artist, so we're probably going to swap her off that. And now, let's, once again, well-played Zelinka is up here in this cave system by Colony 9. And with that, I will see you at our next unique monster. And we have arrived at our next unique monster, but I'm going to quickly go over some class changes that happened between this monster and the previous one. Noah is now our player-controlled character and is a troubadour. Mio is now our tank soul hacker with a similar layout to what Lance was using. Uni is now a lost vanguard. Tyon is the first of our 3 classes we still need to spread around to 2 remaining party members, and that is Seraph, Kamaravi's class. Lance is now our new life healer. He is an A with life sage. Senna is our new royal summoner. She is, I want to say, a B with it due to her nature as a attacker by default. And as we only have 3 classes we need to spread around, I'm going to see if I can't recreate some of that Ashira magic in chain attacks. Our next victim is blood-sucking Elvis.
Don't lose focus. Never a dull moment, eh? First blood. Nice move, Taya. Bring away Inferno Dog.
Are you okay?
Flaring melody.
Let's freeze buffs and give everyone else some recharge here.
Redemption.
Overflow.
We can do this.
Outfits above.
Elvis doesn't know what hit him.
Yeah. Feels just like it should. Overflow.
I'll keep on pelting you. Nice move.
Tyon and I both have break brooches equipped.
Outfits above.
Dragon's Star.
Uni with the smash because someone was quicker on the launch than I was on the days. Probably Ashira. We're gonna chain attack here. We should be able to take care of Elvis from this range.
I might have the answer.
All right, lead off of Saber Siege. Ashira has one of the best, if not the best, hero effects in the game.
I'll take one.
All right, Tyon. Be the Fire Lord. Sorry, I mean Flame Lord.
You're in for it now.
Also be the Flame Lord here, Senna. We'll get lands up a little bit here. It doesn't matter that we're going to use 4 here because Ashira will not reactivate. She guarantees the amazing but does not reactivate herself. So we're just going to fire off an Ascension Blade. Don't want to steal too much aggro here.
I'll put you out of your misery. Time to end this.
I'm telling you now, Elvis doesn't stand a chance.
I might have the
A
answer.
little too much conversation and not enough action.
I get first dibs.
Okay, there's Senna. We're going to now then no, let's see, what are we gonna have Noah do here? Or Lands. Is Lands have better arts? Yeah, Lands has better arts for damage. Point limit, but not a point limit. And Tyon, keep being the Fire Lord here. Or not the Fire Lord here. And lead us into the overkill. Yeah, those are the kind of damage numbers we like seeing. Uni will give us an Ouroboros, so Uni is out. Hopefully this won't overfill here. And it does not. Alans and Noah back in action. So we're gonna go with Uni here. Just of pure damage here, Noah. You know what, Uni? Bring him down.
It ain't over yet. Just give me the word. Too right to pick mine.
Alans has a 69 here. Nice, that 69 lands.
Any last words? Gonna walk all over you. You know the drill.
You can count on me. Domination.
3.28 million damage. That is the glory of Ashira and chain attacks. A double strike obtained.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Now, just a quick showcase of where... Nope, not heroes. Of where Elvis is. A little less conversation, a little more action, please, is right by the site of Colony 5, which you get to by heading through this incredibly long and winding cavern through the Pentalus region. The closest points are either Pelza's Pass or the Clifftop Varanus Hulk. I do believe you need to have done Uni's Ascension quest to even have access to back here at all as well. So get on that if you haven't. It's an important quest, mates. And with that, we will be back when we have reached the next unique monster. And we are back with the level 54 Crafty Ansky in our sights.
Keep your heads all loose.
Let's go ahead and take him down. I have done a little swapping around. Senna is now our Life Sage, and Lands is now our Royal Summoner. This is in order to get a better balance of tactical points for chain attacks. Actually, I guess it's pretty much just as bad, because Lands and Senna are both the wouldn't know what tactics is if you hit him over the head with a dictionary.
Things are building up. Your lights out. Keep piling on the damage.
Let's go and place down a ring o' roses.
Elemental discharge.
Demon Slayer!
Autumn rain.
To right! Inferno Wheel!
A fusion of our heroes. Here we go. Too late for crying out.
Blitzing right now!
Way home.
Hellbound!
Way home.
Let's keep the spamming going. We do, after all, have a roughly 20% chance to keep art recharge. And flick the brake on it. Chain attack time on the launch. We're gonna go for the kill here.
This should be our plan of attack.
Saber Siege, start us off, Ashira. Lands, summon some elementals for us, boy. Tyon.
I'm with you.
Give us that Inferno Dance. We need Noah to cap it here. So we'll go full damage on this bug. Ashira. Heroic chain time. Get us up to a cool 518 on the damage ratio.
How about something like this? I just want yippee!
Okay, now we go a bombshell blitz here because reasons.
Let me do the honors.
Lands and Noah will be able to cap here.
More where that came from.
That means Tyon can go with a Flame Lord for the Bravo. Or we're gonna do Inferno Dance here still.
This'll end it.
One more for the road! Fight this
Noah lands back in action.
How's this for a plan? I'll make this one.
I get first dibs!
Just keep bursting out the damage there, Noah.
I was waiting for this. Above and beyond.
And lands brings us into the overkill.
Again. How's this for a plan?
How about some two
Uni.
Pick mine.
I'll take one.
That will not overfill us.
I'll follow your lead.
It ain't over yet!
I want to go with this.
Grand Design, bring it out.
I'll lead.
Noah will lead us. Senna will cap us.
Right now!
And Tyon brings it home.
This'll end it. Again. Won't let victory slip away. No flaws in this tactic.
Here you go! Just making sure.
Insanity.
And nearly 2 million. 5.18 million. And we're getting... I believe that was our last class that we needed to spread to another character. Let's check on that real quick before we go on break for the next unique monster. Yes, indeed. Noah into Seraph was the last one we needed, I believe. Complete class catalog. Complete class catalog. Complete. And that is everyone in with every class available to them. Now we are going to take a little break here, and we'll be back at the next unique monster. And we're back at the next unique monster. Hornbow Dante is over in the Syra Hovering Reefs on the Cadenzia region side of the Kevis Castle rather than the Pentalus region side. So,
This'll be a challenge.
let's get right in.
This one looking at me funny. Hey, you!
Summon the element.
You'll face me!
You're a lifesaver.
Demon Slayer! On target!
Inferno Dot. Autumn Rain.
Break! Control them!
Alright, oh, this is already off to a good start.
Perfect time. I'm more than strong enough to punch your lights out. Bring a roses. Strike now. I know just where it hurts the most. Feel the power.
Feels just like it should.
Hidden thorn.
And not quite up to a chain attack yet. We're gonna have to wait a little bit to we're gonna have to wait for the next launch here.
Let's go. Oh, you're fucking smart now, mate. Final.
Wait, bring a roses.
Use this. I'll repay you later.
Resisted the break. How unfortunate of it.
They're sparking me yet. Let's show them what we're made of. Bring a roses.
Alright, we'll recharge everything and put a pause buff timer.
Summon the element.
Yeah, Shira! Now we're gonna go for the chain attack. And we will finish it here. Saber Siege. I forget, which one of these did I use first last time? I think it was lands that I used first.
Let me do the honors.
Seems about right.
I'm with you.
Noah, go ahead and get in as much damage as you can here. Ashira will make sure all three of you get reactivated. Everyone back in action.
How about something like this?
4 bombshell blitz.
Let me do the honors. More where that came from. This'll end it.
Keep on dancing there, Tyon.
One more for the road. Like this.
How's this for a plan? All right.
Did not mean to do that. Meant to go for Tyon's Art of Subjugation here.
I'll lead.
Lands.
I was waiting for this. Don't think you're in the clear.
Into the overkill.
This isn't the end. You're finished. Observe my strategy.
Now we have to go for lands here, unfortunately.
Rider. I'll lead.
And we have to go for lands here again.
I'll follow your lead. We can go all night. I got you in my sight. I'll pound them to
A
death.
Demon Punisher time.
I'll lead.
You're in for it now.
I was waiting for this. I got you in my sight. Hope you're ready for us. These fists just don't stop punching. Stay right there. Got a surprise for you.
And don't fall back. We were fantastic.
3 million damage there. Mastering some skills, soul hacking others, a dual horn pressure.
Get wrecked.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
And once again, right here is where wrong button is where our good friend Hornbow Dante rests for all eternity. I believe Hornbow Dante should also have been the last unique monster in the Keves Castle region as a whole. And now we will be back on the next monster. And we have our next target in our sight. Spiral Horn back row.
I'm so ready for this.
Summon element.
I don't fear death, so bring 'em.
Time to get cracking. Autumn rain. Glittering melody.
Redemption!
Topple. Elemental discharge.
Am I doing okay with the heal?
Feel that?
And here we go with more
Great! It's amazing!
combos already.
Am I doing okay with the heal? Here we go!
Oh,
I'm pulling out all the stuff. Thunder! Inferno
Let's
wheel!
show them.
I can feel it in my bones.
I feel the power.
Now we're in the swing of things.
Empyrean. Summon.
Demon Slayer! Shockwave!
A nice topple and launch there.
You guys ready for this?
Time to bring them down. We upset them.
No way we could lose.
Let's do it, Tyon.
I need you, Mio.
We can do this now. We're overheating.
Roll in. Mio, all yours.
My turn.
Boy, Tyon. That was mine. Topple.
Demon Slayer. Off your feet.
We'll keep extending the combo time here. And we're gonna go into the chain attack now that we've got a launch on him.
Want some more? Let's change it up.
The Saber Siege, as always. Lands, bring it up.
Let me do the honors.
We're gonna discharge his elementals here.
I'm with you. How about
Nah.
this?
And Ashira.
Set to play. like this.
Observe, I'll make this one.
Okay, Tan. Well, let's start with lands here.
More where that came from.
Noah will cap it up for you nicely. And go, Tan.
Hang of this.
We're killing random bunnets that just happen to be in the area. That's funny.
I'll stop you for good.
Bunnets or something else. And we're killing random spiral horn back rows that just happen to be in the area.
I used my thinking muscles for this one.
That'll give us the automatic Ouroboros, so a no-go there.
Yippee!
Let me do the honors.
Kappa Senna.
You're in for it now.
And Tyon.
This'll end it.
Take it away.
One more for the road.
I've got an idea.
Hit the woody leaf.
Uni.
You pick mine.
I'll lead.
You're in for it now.
Mio, a Dino Storm plus Elimination Beam it.
Finish up. Any last words? How about this?
I want to go with this. I'll make this one.
Grand Design time.
I'll lead.
You're in for it now.
Might as well, it does more damage.
I was waiting for this. Again. Won't let victory slip away. No flaws in this tactic.
Here you go. Just making sure. Nothing escapes my blade.
And 4.3 million.
Well, what did you think would happen?
Is this like a rare thing?
Alright, there we go. We'll be back when we reach our next destination. Alright, we have our next target in our sights, but before we get to that, I once again forgot to show off where our previous quarry could be found. So if we go to the map, we will quickly head back to the Edia region, to Capricorn Peak, and Spiral Horn back row is right along the path you take through Capricorn Peak in the story to get to Colony Omega. So now, forward with our conquest of Galloping Golden.
This'll be a challenge.
Golden will be the last monster for this video,
Do it.
if you weren't able to tell by the length of the video already.
Summon elements.
Crap, they broke away. Saber slash.
Are you ready, Uni? Way home now. This is home. Ha! I need you, Mio. Careless. Don't think you'll get away with this.
Take care of yourself.
Mio, all yours.
Right there. Demon Twister. Break.
Spirit Ray
And I go down here.
Hold on! I'll be right there!
Dragon
Things
Star.
are building up.
Time to end this.
Come on, hang in there! One more go, gotta face me! I can manage.
Get me up, Senna, get me up.
Eat this! How's that?
Summon the element sword. We can do better yet.
Redemption!
Dragon Star. This power. Here we can do this. Too late for crying now.
Waste it right now!
Bring a roses.
It's final wheel! Crusher! I don't want to die! Uni! No way!
Did I read things wrong? Help's on the way.
I'm sorry, everyone. Leo! I don't believe it!
You resisted the break on it. Darn.
Are you ready, Uni? Field day. Interlink's nearly out. Time for a double run. Elemental Spirit Raven.
Gone!
Someone launch, someone launch.
Divine of your soul!
Yeah! Chain attack time.
Easy for us. I used my thinking muscles for this one. I'll make this one.
We don't have a Shira yet, so we'll get ourselves Art of Subjugation.
Let me do the honors. I'm with you. How about this?
And we'll go ahead and burst here. It's not going to get the burst, but we'll just get maximum damage we can out of Noah.
Centrifuge!
Again. Take this.
Leave it to Uni.
Still no Ashira, so we'll just go for Noah here.
Let me do the honors.
Maximum damage out of Noah.
This'll end it.
And maximum damage out of Tyon.
Let's bring it home. Ah!
Hit them where they least expect.
Still no Ashira.
Great.
So unfortunately, we're not going to get Ashira this chain attack. How sad.
Allow me. Party never ends.
And bring on the overkill, Uni.
More where that came from.
Time for the big one.
Inferno Zone.
Do you know how unlucky it is to not get your hero order in 3 chain orders?
I'll make it count. Great.
Death of 1,000 cuts.
I'll start us off.
More where that came from.
Time for the big one.
Inferno Zone.
See, Ashira, you kept us from getting an A. Amazing on that one.
It's done.
You suck.
Got you now. Sink your breathing.
Strike true. Upon this sword, I claim victory. This is the power with which we fight. Well,
and soul hacked there as well to obtain Apothecary's Wisdom.
What did you think would happen?
Golden has galloped to an early grave, and with that, that is where we're going to leave things for this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I have been your Captain Whale. If you did like this video, WhalePod, make sure to like, comment, and sub to the channel if you have not done so already. All three of those help me out immensely and only cost a few moments of your time. With that said, if you do sub to the channel, make sure to hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all my latest uploads. And without any further ado, I have been your Captain Whale. I hope you all are having fantastic days, WhalePod. But until next time, this is goodbye.